My question is for the Minister of Food, Agriculture and Rural Affairs. Mr. Speaker, Ontario's farmers produce some of the best and safest food in the world. All of us benefit from their work, and yet farmers are facing challenges with something as simple as feeling safe in their homes and their workplace, Mr. Speaker. In my riding, there was a story about Lloyd Weber, a dairy farmer, and let me tell you what Lloyd said, and I quote, Mr. Speaker, "I don't know what to do. I don't know how they explain it. When they showed up, I said I would appreciate if you wouldn't go into the barn, and they walked right past me, and they just kept going." This is unacceptable, Mr. Speaker. Every day, the people of Ontario benefit from the great work done by farmers just like Lloyd. Mr. Speaker, it's time we supported our farmers. This week, the minister introduced legislation in this House, and will he please tell us what this legislation will deal with this issue?
Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I thank the member from Kitchener-Conestoga for the question. No one in Ontario should feel unsafe in their homes or in their workplace, and farmers are no different. We've heard from farmers, municipalities, commodity groups loud and clear, and I'm proud to say we're taking action. We have proposed legislation which, if passed, would keep Ontario farmers and farm families, agri-food workers and farm animals safe by reducing the likelihood of trespassing on farms. If passed, this legislation will deter trespassers, incurring fines up to $15,000 for first offence and $25,000 for subsequent offence. If we expect farmers to provide some of the best food and safest food in the world, we must support them in the great work they do, and our government is doing just that.
Supplementary question.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the minister for his response. This has been an issue for some time. Farmers have been vocal about their concerns for their own safety, the safety of their families, and, of course, their livestock. Mr. Speaker, farmers make every effort to ensure that their livestock is well taken care of. Animal welfare is a serious issue, but maintaining sensitive biosecurity protocols is also important, both for the safety of the animals and for Ontario's high food safety standards. And yet, trespassers coming onto farms unauthorized run the risk of harming the very animals they claim to protect and advocate for. Will the minister tell us more about how this proposed legislation deals with this issue?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much again, Mr. Speaker, and thank the member for the excellent supplementary. Unauthorized trespassers threaten the delicate balance in the environments that they enter. Mr. Speaker, protesting is one thing, and we remain committed to the people's right to do that. But interacting with animals brings many more problems. Farmers know their animals. Farmers know what it means to keep them safe and healthy. The proposed legislation supports farmers in their efforts by creating animal protection zones on farms, processing facilities, and other prescribed premises. Our government has zero tolerance to animal abuse, and I encourage anyone who suspects it to call law enforcement immediately, and our legislation is designed to provide law enforcement with the tools to deal with the issue. By supporting the good work farmers do, we are protecting animal welfare, animal safety, and the integrity of our food supply.